Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna play Switch games, so I'm trying to get it set up. Because this is not my house. And, alright, let me see what I'm doing here. Also, I can barely see the chat, so I don't know. Come. Alright, hold on. This is not going well. Stream's off to a rough start, guys. Hold on. Okay, close. That won't work. Alright. Is there gotta be any better way to do this? Because if there is, I don't know. Okay. Not fine. That'll work. I'm doing a new redstone world because got tired of my old one, and there was a bunch of defunct builds that didn't work or I didn't care about anymore that I just didn't want to have anymore. So, starting a new one and rebuilding a couple things. So that's what I'm going to do. And this frame rate on this is terrible. And the sensitivity is way too high. Later tonight, I'm going to sound off my siren at midnight. That'll be fun. Look, I made this. World spawn, yay! So, let's see. Oh, I'm tired of it being night. Let's fix that. There's no stuff in the chat. I don't know if I can read the chat or not. Why? Okay. No one's posting anything. YouTube streaming is weird in horizontal mode like this. So I don't know if I'm... Yes, I can read the chat. That's good. Okay. Great. Okay, what was I doing? I have an archery range that I made about 30 seconds ago in game time. Alright, let's see how good a shot I am. Going to kind of... I'm going to use a spyglass so I can get my cursor really close. I'm going to aim for the button. Dang it. Try that. Okay. Really? Okay. Guess crossbows shoot exactly where you aim them at this close range. Yay. Pop the arrows in. Okay, let's try 20 yards. Let's try that. First try. Where is it? Where am I? Little low. Wait, what? Chat. Wait, do you see that? Okay, and I don't need this sand backdrop. This isn't that close. Okay. So Silver Street. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Low. Oh, that was like dead center too. This is gonna be like impossible. Oh, look at that. I got it. Okay. Considering I have the spyglass, I'm just gonna get rid of all of these sand walls behind the thing. I'll probably get rid of all the torches too. Alright, let's do 40 yards. That's far. Okay, let's try that. And boop. I missed low. Really low. Let's try again. I can't control left and right, so let's just try that. Are you kidding me? You see where those arrows are? Bro. Dude. Alright. Okay, fine. I'm gonna keep doing this until I hit the button at 50 yards, which is the furthest that you can do. So I'm aiming there, 40 yards away. Closer. Up a little further. Alright. That was a little high. Nice. Alright. Not bad. Alright, let's do the big one. 50 yards. With a crossbow and a spyglass. I would make a 100-yard shot, but A, that would be almost out of my render distance because I'm on a Nintendo Switch, but B, I also don't know if bows can shoot that far. And also, I don't know. Alright, let's see if I can make this. Wouldn't it be amazing if I just got a first try? Oh my goodness, that was actually really close. At this point, I'm just relying on the randomness of the arrow to not be the randomness of the aim. Look at that. Second try, isn't that crazy? Wait, what? Oh, I hit the target. I hit the target below it, so it only flashed momentarily. Alright guys, I have to hit this. I have to hit the center of this. Okay, so my little crossbow. Might actually try and go live in about an hour. Alright. I'm going to do this for probably about... I won't do this for more than 90 minutes. So my goal... So that's 50 blocks away, or 50 yards away. And I'm trying to hit it with a crossbow. I'm trying to hit the button, not the target. So if I aim there... Oh my goodness, guys. You see how close that is? Bro, that would have been on it had I aimed like barely any lower. I started just aiming for the straight top of that. Wait, is this like cheating using a spyglass is essentially a scope? Like if you scope up your shot and then quickly switch to a crossbow like this. Like that. It's like scoping up your shot. It's like scoping a crossbow. Which is super cool. And I find... Bro. That isn't touching the button, my guys. My guy. Bro. Oh my goodness. Alright, fine. Alright, let's do no scope now. Let's go back to 10 yards, and I'm going to start aiming for these buttons without using the spyglass. It's going to be hard. Here, I'll work my way up in difficulty for now. I will start by setting my field of view to really small. And then I will go back to 70 degrees. Whoa. Okay, so let's try that. Okay. Great. Okay, I got that one. Now let's do 20 yards, which is twice as far. Bro. Okay, let's do 30 yards. Just a little bit, not that much. Ah, it's so sensitive. Overshot. Oh, guys, this is hard to do. Oh yeah, I can move. There we go. Okay, let's do 40 yards. That's actually lined up perfectly. I don't know why I moved. Let's try that. Here, I'll use the spyglass to see where I missed. Okay, I missed high. Alright, let's line this up. Come on. That was close. There you go. Still not touching the button, but whatever. Alright, let's do the big 50 yards with no scope. And field of view of 20 degrees. Can I make this shot? Oh no, I hit the target block. Gotta do better than that. There you go. Second try. Almost dead center too. Field of view of 50 degrees, or 20 degrees. Alright guys, let's do super hard. Not general, it's under video. Now I'm going to set my field of view back to normal, which I like a field of view of 70 degrees. But that might be the default field of view. So now back to normal. And I'm also going to remove the outer layer of sand for this 40-yard target because it's not that hard to aim on. Okay, now let's do it with the normal field of view. And I will do it with the widest field of view possible. Keep going until I make every single one of these shots, guys. Alright, let's do 10 yards. Bro. Are you kidding me? There you go. Okay. How about 20 yards? I guess you are the only one left. It says one viewer on the top. Wait, no, I can't use the scope. Alright. Let me see what I can do. There you go. Didn't even hit the button, but whatever. Okay, let's do 30 yards with no scope. This might be challenging. I can't use the scope. I hit the target that time. Let's try this. I hit it just a little high. I think I overshot it. Did I overshoot? Yes, that arrow back here is new, so I missed. I'm gonna actually go back and add the sand wall back behind the 30-yard target, just like I did with the other one, just so I don't lose more arrows. So give me a second, I'll just... There we go. So now it's... Well, arrows will just stick into the back if I miss. Alright. Let's get back to see if I can hit the small target from every single distance on normal field of view. Let's try that out. Okay, I need to read the chat. Okay. Interesting activity to do on New Year's Eve. Come on, it's New Year's Eve. Just let it go for a bit. Sorry, I shouldn't be telling you what to do. But that's my recommendation, is to not let that tear you guys apart. Hey, I got it. Alright. So that's 30 yards. Let's do 40. With no scope. Chat. Bro. First try, are you kidding me? Okay then. Okay, the spyglass is fun. I see why people like this and why Optifine Zoom is popular. Alright. Last one. 50 blocks away. No scope. Can I make this ridiculous shot? Find out. That's too high. That was right. That was high. There you go. 50 blocks away. No scope. Took me 3 shots. Alright. It's time. Let's do the super hard. Make this as hard as I can do. I'm going to go to video. Turn the field of view up as far as possible, 110 degrees. And then I'm going to aim at this wooden button from this far away. Right here. I'm aiming at that wooden button all the way down there with a crossbow. So small, it's only probably about 4 pixels on the screen. Let's give it a shot. Nope. Hit the target block below it. Okay. It's so small I can't even see it. Okay, maybe I should replace the background with something like a maybe black or a darker color, because now I can't see the arrows. That was low again. Oh, guys, this is impossible. I can't see where my shots are landing. I think that was my best one yet. Oh, hold on. Okay, we're back. Wow, this air mattress I'm lying on smells terrible. It literally smells like vomit. Oh. Okay. Anyways, back to shooting at incredibly tiny targets from really far distances. Nope. The worst part is this is so far away, I can't even see where my arrows are landing. Guys, I just did it. Look at that. I just did it. I just hit that it's not sticking in, but I just hit that wooden button from that far away. That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? Alright, let's make this actually impossible. I'm going to aim for that wooden button from the edge of my render distance. And for this one, I am going to set my field of view to the lowest possible and use a spyglass. Just because I will need it. So this isn't about me trying to do it with a tiny target. This is me trying to do it at all. Okay, apparently the ball drop is in an hour. I'm in Central Time, so this is midnight for me is an hour later than the ball drop. So I want to stay up an extra hour to set off my siren. I'm going to keep backing up until that disappears. Barely visible. How far am I? Let's do it from minus 170. Z. Let's see how far away that is. If this is from This is Z18. Let's go to Z100 minus 172. That's the very edge of my render distance right there. Now I'm going to go and type blocks, so I can actually see it. So how far is this? 160 blocks plus... Well, this is negatives. I'm having to do mental math and I'm really tired. Okay, this is a 180 block shot. So, because it's 162 plus 18. So this is a 180 block shot right here, guys. Let's see if I can make this ridiculous shot. So I'm going to aim there and see what happens. That's way off. And I can't even see my arrow. Oh, guys, this is going to take ages. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, let's go back. Let's do 150 blocks because I can't see the arrow. Here. So that's 150 blocks away. Oh, there. Where are they? My arrows didn't even travel far enough, guys. They didn't even make it. This might be an impossible shot. Can I hit this from 150 blocks away? Let me just aim up at like 45 degrees. See how far that'll go. Where did it land? Let me see where that landed first, before I even go looking. Before I even attempt to shoot that. It's not out here. Thought I saw something. I didn't hit the backdrop. Okay, I mean, you know what? I made a ridiculous shot already. I think I'm just going to be satisfied with that. So, I'm going to set my field of view back to something normal. Let's do a little bit more screwing around in Minecraft, and I might just get on my computer. %. Okay, the spyglass is pretty fun. I'm going to change the controller. Spyglass damping. Let's try 50 and see how that goes. So that should be half as much. Yeah. I think it needs even less. Also, it says my console battery is low. No, I don't want to go in the dressing room. Let's try half as much damping as that. Okay, that's not quite enough. And at this point, I'm really just streaming myself messing with settings in Minecraft of all things. What am I doing? Anyways. Here's something mildly interesting I made. It uses a single command block, but it's theoretically possible without it. This is an end pearl cannon, or not, it's a player launcher actually. That is almost instant, and it uses end crystals instead of TNT. So if I take 48 items, chuck them in this top chest as a timer, start spawning tons and tons and tons of egg crystals on top of each other. And then once this light goes out, they will have all summoned, and I can just punch it, and then the explosion sends me about 300 blocks down the track almost instantly. And the only reason I stops at 300 blocks is because that's the edge of my render distance. And this isn't fast enough to render new chunks at that speed. So, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Done. 272 blocks out from 0 in like that little amount of time. And this track goes up to 300 blocks. Well, actually, technically it was 261 blocks because I started at Y, or at X minus 11. So, but still, I'm close to 300 blocks nearly instantly. If you put more items, it's even faster. So I'm actually going to do that. Whoop. I'm going to put a full stack of items in at the top. And then I'm just going to wait for the lamp to go out. I'm also using an old texture pack. Whoa, that's a lot of entities. It's making this lag. Using a resource pack that's the old Minecraft old textures before the, I think it was 1.14, the texture update. Alright, you ready? Here we go. Whoop. That's where it sends you, 3 or 4. That's the furthest it'll send me because that's the very edge of my render distance. In fact, if I use the spyglass, you cannot see the inside. Also, my phone is seriously struggling to focus on this screen right now. There's not a better way to do this, so I'm sorry. Yeah, it's pretty fast. And I also have an ice boat highway because I made one because I forgot how fast they were and I wanted to make one. So I made one. Okay. I don't know what time it is. I don't have a clock and my watch is dead. Whatever. Oh. Well, there's some severe lag happening right now with my controller. Anyways, wait, what if I... It's probably all these mine carts. I made some wave machines, and I think these mine carts are lagging the game. Here. Mildly interesting. Okay, that's a little more than mildly interesting. I could watch that all day. Tell me that's not satisfying. And then, because this is stupid Bug Rock Edition, they keep bouncing. Oh wow. It's better in Java where it's just more efficient and they don't do this. They just land back on the slime. Anyways, I also made a sand version. This is the traditional wave machine. They use the sand and pistons. Though the switch does not render this properly, so it looks like a hot mess when I do it. Yeah, it's really glitchy. It's doing it properly, but it's not rendering it. And the result is different every time. So, I can prove that by flipping on the redstone clock. And every time it does a wave, something different happens. Blocks just disappear out of existence. How annoying is that? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot to read chat. I'm gonna go way back. Okay. It's time. I can see your face in the reflection on the screen. Okay. Does anyone know what it feels like losing a cat and a grandpa? Can I get a shout out? Or you're not looking at chat, not forcing though. Can you check chat? Please check chat. I am checking chat. I am sorry, dude. I wish there was something I could do. Didn't realize you were going through that. Okay. I'm going to turn this off and do something else, and I might just either end the stream here or make a new one. Horizontal streams are sucky because I can't read the chat unless I actively queue it up. So I think I might just stop this, and if I feel like continuing streaming, I'll start a new one. If not, then I will just be done for the night, and then I will film my New Year's special, and I will video edit that in the morning, so that will not be posted tonight. It will be posted tomorrow at some time. I have no clue when, just whenever I get around to it. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, it's sunset in game. Yeah. Alright. Alright. That's it. So, anyways, let me just save this and end the stream. Let me check one more time. Okay. Okay, guys. I will see you later.